join us for your Atlanta Hawks! At the shooting guard position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 3, Kevin Herter. At small forward, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 12, DeAndre Hunter. Starting at center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 17, Clint Capella. The other forward, standing 6 foot 8, number 20, John Collins. The other guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 11, Trae Young. Your head coach is Norm Davis. This is the ATM. Make some noise for your Atlanta.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got Murray, DeRozan out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Derek White, and it's Walker in at the 3. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. Always an intriguing part of the early season, Steve. Teams that are outperforming the expectations, and they look much different than we thought they would.
Yeah, you have those teams, and that's what you love. Those teams, all of us experts, we say where they're going to finish. They end up 3 or 4 slots up, and then those are the teams that just get that momentum. They get going. They have great team chemistry, and they outdo our expectations.
Now, here's DeRozan. Over Hunter. Off the left rim and out. Pass to Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
I love that Trae Young puts his passes on target and in spots where his teammates are comfortable playing.
Murray against Young. Here's the floater. And Murray finishes it off.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Herter passes to Hunter. Collins against DeRozan. Young in the corner. It's good from about 19 feet.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
The pass to DeRozan. Over Collins. Good on the baseline, Jay.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Young passes to Collins. And here is Hunter. Pass to Collins. Lets it go from 14.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
DeRozan against Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
That's on Clint Capella.
The aggressiveness that DeRozan attacks the rim with is what gets him to the line more often than not.
The Spurs shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Last season, it took some time for the Spurs to gel with the early injuries and new faces. They played their best basketball down the stretch, took the second-seeded Nuggets to 7 games.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. In the back half of last season, the Spurs posting a 9-game winning streak. Steve, what changed for them?
You know, Kevin, for me, they toughened up their defense. They moved Jakob Poeltl into the starting lineup at the 5 position. And they found that chemistry and they got going. Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Young passes to Herter. Passes it to Hunter. Lock at 6. Pass to Capella. Shoots over Poeltl. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
The pass to White. Outside, Walker. Left side, DeRozan. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 3. Bobbed up there for Collins. And finished off by Collins.
One of the best young lob men in the business, John Collins, finished with an exclamation point.
Here's DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Hunter kicks to Capella. And Poeltl sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Poeltl. Wonderful timing right there.
Here's DeRozan. It doesn't go for him. Collins with some nice D.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Capella dishes to Collins. And here is Hunter. No points in the game yet for him. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Hunter.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Murray, the pass to White. Walker looking for an opening. And DeRozan kicks to White. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Gaze checked in for Walker.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella. Great showing for him last season. 2nd in field goal percentage, 5th in rebounding, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you pointed out his ranking as the 2nd best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become number 1 this time around. Here's Gay. San Antonio again missing. Atlanta leading by 3. Young with the ball. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Miami.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him. And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
The Hawks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting.
The 19th pick in 2018 out of Maryland, Kevin Huerter with the positional size and skill to adapt well to the NBA game.
And with that skill, Huerter's a triple threat offensively.
Not just a standstill shooter, he can function as a secondary ball handler, creating for himself and others.
And he makes the first. Hey, Steve, if your team is holding on to a narrow lead, which player do you want defending that last shot of the game?
I would say Kawhi Leonard, Giannis because of his length, Paul George, Draymond Green, and I really love Klay Thompson. Not that he's going to block the shot, but he always stays in position.
That one is no good.
And plenty of Hawks fans were despondent when the team decided to rebuild, but that dejection has turned into excitement.
The team plays hard every night. They have an entertaining style, and they have a lot of young talent. It may not be long before they're a real threat in the East.
To the middle. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
The Spurs with the league's longest active playoff streak, 22 years and running, not to mention 5 titles in that span. No wonder the Spurs are viewed as the league's model franchise.
Atlanta making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. DeAndre Bembry comes in for John Collins. And it's Teagan for Young. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now, here's Mills. 9-point game his last outing. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Defensively, you play Mills to set up from range, so he sneaks inside the arc and does damage.
Teague finds Carter. It's stolen by Bellinelli. San Antonio again turning it over. Atlanta with the ball. They're leading by 8. Here's Bembry. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami. Carter with the bounce pass. Reddish the pass to Carter. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And Forbes kicks to Mills. Knocks down the 3-ball. Mills has got 5.
And this is where Mills kills you. Tremendous range.
Bembry the pass to Carter. Dishes it to T. Makes it off the glass. T's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Mills dishes to Zeller. Now Bellinelli. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Pushing it up. All alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Zeller. 1:31 left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Bellinelli. Guarded closely. Clock at 4. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 17-5 run. T kicks to Dedmon. Here's Bembry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Now here's Mills. Teague covering. Mills passes to Gay. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Gotta appreciate the physicality of Gay's game. A strong athlete who forces the D to hit him inside.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Rudy Gay has been in the league for over a decade now. A valuable wingman with incredible length.
Good on the second free throw.
And one thing that held the Hawks back last year, all the mistakes.
Yes, last in the league in turnovers, second to last in personal fouls. They were one of the youngest teams last season, and it showed. But you have to have more discipline to win games, which is why they only won 29.
Now here's Bellinelli. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Reddish. The rebound by the Spurs. That one falls.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Just watch when I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Get you some. Can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some.
Here we go now.
A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Hawks, you've got Reddish, Bembry out there with Teague, then it's Dwayne Dedman, and it's Fernando in at the 4 slot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Hawks have been in rebuild mode for the last couple of years, but this season brings a lot of optimism. Passing on Luka Doncic, the Hawks drafted Trae Young, who was much scrutinized, but Young came on down the stretch. His playmaking makes other people better, and also, they hope, will attract a free agent or two. Now the Hawks have added several rookies, starting with DeAndre Hunter. They believe they're poised to make some noise in the East. Kevin?
They took that gamble with Doncic and getting Young. We'll see what happens. Thank you, D.A. So it's Atlanta now, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Here's Teague. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Hawks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And he can't get the first one. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media that's aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin, if you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans. It's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve. Now here's Murray. Right the pass to DeRozan. Here's Pirtle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Collins.
And Pirtle using his frame well, drawing the defense into him on his shot.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
The one thing you can say about the Hawks, they have drafted well over the past few seasons. Stole John Collins at pick 19, traded back for Trae Young, and the Herter selection. The rebuild may not be long in Atlanta.
And he sinks the second. And Steve, the Hawks not only identify talent, they identify guys who will excel in their established system.
And that system is finding value with shooters. They also look for guys who bring the energy and also bring the effort. The size of the player isn't as important as the heart.
Young with no one around. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
When Trae Young is feeling it, he can rip up a defense. Quick release and a confident stroke.
Murray, the pass to Pirtle. Here's Walker, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Spurs have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. And so Walker nails both of them. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Collins. Here's Herter. White covering, and Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
So it's the Hawks now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Hurdle with the block. DeRozan dishes to Walker. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's DeRozan, and the lead is down inside single digits. DeRozan's got his third bucket of the night.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Outside Collins. Pass to Young. Collins against Murray. 6 to shoot. Knocked away. And stolen by Murray. And DeRozan kicks to White. And there's the pass to Pirtle. Back to White. Spurs passing it around. DeRozan makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. And DeRozan sends it back. White looking around. And yes, it's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Collins. Here's Herter. 11 feet away, and the shot is good. Herter's got his second bucket of the night. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 14-6 run.
They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Huerter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it from day one.
Now, here's DeRozan. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hunter, the pass to Herter. He dishes it to Capella. Kicks it to Collins. 5 to shoot. Capella, the pass to Herter. Goes up on the high post. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now it's an 8-point Hawks lead. And Greg Herter, the 19th pick back in 2018. Sweet touch and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors with Trae Young and Kevin Herter. The Hawks hoping they have a kind of Splash Brothers East.
And Atlanta has possession following the miss by DeRozan. Herter passes to Capella. San Antonio with the rebound. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Now here's Murray with the floater. Young with the steal. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
And here is Murray. Passes it to White. Outside, Walker. 6 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Carter, he's checked in for Atlanta. He hits the second from the line.
It's exciting to watch a guy develop the way DeRozan has. The ball handling, the passing, the three-point shooting. He's become one of the better all-around players in this league.
And Young kicks to Carter. Pass to Collins. Young outside. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Herter. Capella, the pass to Carter. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Murray outside. Walker with it. It's Gay on the way. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Young against Murray. That's good from Collins on the assist by Young. Collins has got 6 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Murray. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Murray. Here's DeRozan. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heel.
Young's shot is off.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. Zeller, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Bellinelli in for DeMar DeRozan. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Reddish. No good there. And the Spurs going the other way now. Gay dishes to Mills. We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. Gay. Rebounded by the Hawks. Outside Teague. It's stolen by Bellinelli. It's stolen by Reddish. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Reddish with the slam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
So it's San Antonio now, following the bucket by the Hawks. 5 on the clock. Here's Gay. Tries yet again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Gay's got 5 now.
Yeah, despite the injuries he suffered in his career, Rudy Gay remains a pretty good athlete.
T kicks to Reddish. The pass to Fernando. Now here's Teague. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Teague's got 4 points this quarter.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Mills looking it over. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's Atlanta as they end the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Jeff, you guys had a great first half. Is the key to the second half to continue to be that aggressive?
Yeah, we got to play defense. They're a really good team. They're going to play hard. They're real physical. We just got to come out and keep guarding.
Jeff, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
How about this? A major upset brewing. Welcome to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They have a 13-point lead. And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. Got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in anything.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Atlanta leading by 13. On the court right now for the Spurs. DeRozan out there with Pirtle. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's White, and it's Walker in at the small forward position.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
With the assist.
Now Murray. To the inside. Young with the steal. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 8 points.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young. And every night he finds ways to still make plays.
Murray, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Young with the steal. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's DeRozan. Banked in off the glass. He's got 12.
One of the biggest progressions for DeMar DeRozan. Now can create a shot off the dribble in a variety of ways. This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
4 on the clock. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
White, good.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve, able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisitions.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Pirtle sends it back. Capella. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
4-2.
And the Hawks lead by 15. Outside, White. Pass to Murray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella.
A season loss to injury for DeJounte Murray. He's eager to make up for the lost time, continuing his development.
The first one falls. And the potential, Smitty, for DeJounte Murray is evident.
He's already a tough defender. He has great size and length for the point guard position. Offense is where he has to grow.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. That misses, so he splits the free throws. You know, Smitty, every team at some point faces some locker room turmoil. How tough is it to balance team chemistry?
You know, it's very tough. Sometimes you have those one or two player additions that it just changes the dynamic of your team. Sometimes you lose a leader. He might not be the best player. Then a lot of times guys are playing for contracts, and some guys get a little bit upset because they figure they're playing for their individual success versus team. But when you have that right chemistry, it is beautiful.
Now Murray, after the missed three from Trae Young. White, left side, over Hunter. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Herter passes to Collins. The dish to Young. There's the triple. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside, Walker fires for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Walker's got 5 now.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Collins finds Dedmon. Passes it to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Dedmon with it. DeRozan defending. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And let's take a look here at John Collins. He's coming off an excellent season. 15th in rebounding, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team. Here's DeRozan. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Atlanta leading by 7. Herter passes to Hunter. Outside Collins. Young outside. Can they get it? Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Let me tell you, off the catch, Trae Young transfers the ball into his shot pocket as quickly as anyone.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Smitty, interesting fact about Trae Young. Drafted by the Hawks, but he has a strong fear of birds.
Wow. I also heard he even had a meeting with their mascot, Harry the Hawk, to get a comfort zone with each other. They're cool now, but Trae Young, not a fan of other birds.
Checked in for Kevin Herter. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Perk. Gay comes in for Walker. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for White. And it's Mills in for Murray.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Hunter, no good. Spurs trail by 10. Here's Gay, and it's blocked. Now, here's Hunter. Not a lot of room. Collins. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
And Mills kicks to Gay. Pass to DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability, doing damage inside.
For San Antonio, they have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12. And he knocks down the first one. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Dishes it to Reddish. Carter outside. He kicks it to Teague. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Here's Reddish. Misses the 3. Spurs trail by 10. And the pass to Mills. Inside, pass to Forbes. He dishes it to Gay, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hawks ball.
Atlanta leading by 10. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Carter, and he banks in the layup. Carter's got his second basket.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And it's DeRozan missing.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Kept alive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on DeRozan.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Spurs trail by 13. Here is Forbes. Now here's Mills. Back to Forbes. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Reddish. Passes to Fernando. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now here's Mills. He's got 10. Kicks to Forbes. Pass to Mills. Gay up top. Now Mills. Defended by Carter. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's the Hawks' ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Count that one. And it's 8 points for Cam Reddish.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Mills. Teague covering. And here's Gay outside. Reddish grabs the rebound.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
The pass to Fernando. DeRozan brings the double team. Reddish sinks the triple. Reddish has got 11 points.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
Change here. Capella's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Pirtle's checked in. 56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's stolen by Reddish. Here's Fernando. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now here's Mills. 10 points for him. Pirtle kicks to Mills. Shot clock at 5 to stop the run. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 6 here in this quarter.
Love the razor sharp focus. Pirtle bouncing off contact and finishing well.
And here is Teague. 8 points for him. Can't connect.
Gotta love the way Pirtle defended that shot, closing out on shooters and making them think twice.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Atlanta as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-4 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Spurs trail by 20. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Teague out there with Bember, and it's Capella in at the 5, home in the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hawk shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Here's Teague, a beautiful reverse layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Mills. Gay outside. Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
First one falls for him.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And the Hawks making a change here. Herter's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Murray's checked in. And both free throws good for Gay. Here's Teague. Pass to Herter. Now here's Reddish. DeRozan defending. Reddish with the ball. And the shot goes in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Forbes. Feeds to Gay. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The guy who has always had the tools to get to the line more. Gay aggressive that time.
At the line for the Spurs, Rudy Gay. 2 shots. Under sticks.
That's good from Gay.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Teague. Then for the Spurs, Walker comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's White in for Bryn Forbes. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And we want to talk about, if we're coaches and executives and players, are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now here's Capella. Now Collins. Pass to Capella. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Herter. And that one hits back iron.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
A 29th pick in 2017 by the Spurs. Their injuries last year created an opportunity for Derek White to show Greg what he can do with steady minutes.
And White at 6'4", capable of manning either guard spot. A shooter, a playmaker, and an all-defensive team in college. He is definitely a keeper.
And that one falls for White. Injuries pressing Derek White into a much bigger role in year 2. But you know what, Smitty? He rose to the occasion.
You know, I love him. He has great size at 6'4" for a point guard. Good instincts. He can shoot. He can create. I love his versatility.
Now here's Walker. Guarded closely. Over Hunter. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Hunter. Second shot opportunity. Shot by Collins, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here's Murray. Gay with no one around. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And Atlanta has possession following Rudy Gay's three-point attempt. Herter passes to Capella, trying to end the drought. With the clock winding down, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's where I think the Spurs separate from other organizations.
Free throw no good for Capella.
You look at the Atlanta Hawks offense, so much is generated outside in. Third in the league in three-point attempts last season. Of course, some of that was the addition of Trae Young.
Now here's White, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And Young gives that extra deep floor spacing, something teams are looking for now.
You watch Steph Curry and Dame Lillard, they're shooting from 26 to 27 feet out. That changes what a defense can take away. That's why Young, despite his size, was still drafted top 5.
And that one falls for White. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Atlanta leading by 18. Young dishes to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. He kicks to Young. Over Murray. Here's Capella. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his third.
That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Yeah, the defender all over us.
Clint Capella. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Capella. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 22 is their biggest lead. Fires from deep. He's off on that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Walker in the corner. Murray outside. There's the pass to White. 5 to shoot. Gay misses. Atlanta leading by 18. Here's Hunter. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And it's Collins getting it to go.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Pass to Walker. White with it. Passes it to Gay. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
They're over the limit. That's his 5th personal foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Rudy Gay, taking 2 shots. Under sticks.
The first free throw is good. Rudy Gay hits them both.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Young finds Collins. Here's Herter. He doesn't hit that one. Gay with the defensive effort. In transition, here come the Spurs. And finished off by Walker.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Here's Herter. Pass to Hunter. And here's Collins. Guarded by Walker. From 13. A rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Walker, bounce pass. Pirtle kicks to Walker. It's good from long range. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Now the pass to Collins. To the wing on the left. Now Capella. Pass to Young. Looking to get it going. He lays it in. And the Hawks lead by 15.
Incredible night for Trey. Has direct involvement in nearly every facet of this offense.
And it's Murray penetrating. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 16th rebound on the night. And Young kicks to Hunter. In the corner. Herter with it. Passes it to Capella. Outside Collins. Capella, the pass to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Then travel across the globe, turn that loud as it goes. Been counting pounds and euros. I can't be playing with these. They back, I know. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah, man, just watch me get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah, get you some. Just can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Man, just watch me get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah, get you some. Just can't wait till I get me some. Can't match my tribe. I don't know how he stay fly. My God, my vibe, more of a shrimp and a lobster guy. I may go check my mobster ties. No jive, both sides, no lies. stuff working to oversize this point on with.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. Now here's Murray. Outside, White. And the rejection by Collins. And Young kicks to Capella. The dish to Collins. Pass to Young. Here's Capella. Here's Reddish. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
The shot's good. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Every time I see Murray, I'm reminded that he has a lot of moves around the cup.
Young dishes to Capella. Murray against Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hawks.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Clint Capella.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
DeRozan's shot is good.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Reddish the pass to Young. A second chance effort. Goes up again. Misses the layup. DeRozan scanning the floor. Outside, White. Now here is Pirtle. That one drops for him.
Really nice work. Pirtle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.